The old diner hummed with a low, persistent thrum, a sound that vibrated in Millie's bones as she wiped down the counter. Rain lashed against the windows, blurring the neon glow of the open sign. It was the kind of night that made even the regulars uneasy. Then, the door creaked open, revealing a figure cloaked in shadow. He was tall and gaunt, his face hidden beneath a wide-brimmed hat. He slid onto a stool, his silence heavier than the storm outside. He ordered coffee, black, and stared into the swirling depths of the cup. Millie felt a prickling unease. This wasn't just the usual late-night loner. His eyes, when she caught a glimpse, were unsettlingly bright, devoid of warmth. He didn't speak, didn't touch his coffee, just sat, an unnerving presence in the near-empty diner. As the hours crawled by, the storm intensified. The wind howled like a banshee, rattling the windows. Millie found herself glancing at the man, a growing dread twisting in her stomach. He remained motionless, except for the occasional tremor in his hand. Then, a low moan escaped his lips, a sound that chilled Millie to the core. Suddenly, he looked up, his eyes now burning with an unnatural light. He reached into his coat, his hand emerging with something small and metallic. It was a tarnished locket, engraved with a single chilling image, a woman's face, contorted in a silent scream. He opened the locket, revealing a tiny, faded photograph of a woman who looked hauntingly familiar, like Millie herself, but older, her eyes filled with a terrifying emptiness. He placed the locket on the counter, a single tear tracing a path through the grime on his cheek. "She was here," he whispered, his voice raspy and filled with grief. "Right here, in this very seat." Then, as quickly as he had appeared, he was gone, leaving behind only the locket and the lingering chill of an unspeakable horror. Millie stared at the locket, her own reflection staring back at her from the polished surface. She felt a cold dread wash over her, realizing with a sickening lurch that she knew exactly who the woman in the photograph was. A reflection of her own future, a future filled with unimaginable despair, and a haunting silence that would last forever. The storm outside raged on, mirroring the tempest in her soul.